Hi, we're Peg and Pete. We're business and executive coaches here in Ohio. We have clients across the country in a variety of industries. And we've just authored a series of books, and starting with The Honest Truth About Leadership.
Absolutely. Well, what we want you to do is grab a drink, and we're going to go through 3 places you can look to help improve your leadership. Cheers.
Cheers, Peg.
Okay, Pete, give us one.
Well, one would be the movies. If you've watched a movie recently, or maybe an old movie that's really good that you enjoyed, think about a couple of scenes where somebody demonstrated great leadership. And we've actually used an old war movie to demonstrate. It was 12 O'Clock High.
Thank
you. Old black and white World War II movie.
Perfect.
And the generals and some of the majors in there, the interaction between those two folks, we use that for examples of leadership skills when we work with our key employees.
I love the idea of looking at movies to really have some great learnings on leadership. The second place you and I were talking about is really sports. So looking at different teams, right? Like looking at football teams, basketball teams, even in middle school, high school, or professional. Here's the thing. You're going to learn what to do and what not to do. And sometimes we can learn just from what not to do more than anything else.
Like choking a basketball player or something like that, or
isn't
throwing a
thing.
chair across the court. Those kind of things.
Both of those things would be a no-go.
But inspiring players, there are a lot of examples of that where you see how a coach helps somebody get to the next level.
Well, you see people who can maintain their cool, inspire others, and manage to not be as emotional as sometimes it gets because they can really be based on results. A third way would be just looking at what other leaders are doing. So learning from others and watching them. And very similar to what we just said about sports on what you can do and what you probably shouldn't do, you're going to learn that same thing by watching other leaders.
There's just as many examples of what not to do as what to do. So,
exactly.
And they're both valuable.
And it was interesting. Looking back on my life, I was told by a mentor that said, stay with a manager whether they're good or bad because you're going to learn a heck of a lot either way. So looking at other people and how they lead and the good and the bad and what you can gain from it is really important.
Cheers.
Cheers.